Hello everyone, Earthangel here. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing great. I am sitting here with my rose quartz crystal, y'all. Um, the angels have given me this song, and I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. But first, today is 12/21, and you know what? God, Source, Universe, Divine is asking for us to come together as a collective and listen to a 12/21 global meditation. Now, there are many global meditations on YouTube. So, you know what? I have to ask, please pick one. It could be a 20-minute, it could be a 50-minute, whatever you want. But God is asking for all of us to come together as a collective. We're doing this meditation, we're doing this prayer to make this place a better, make it better for every one of us. So it's very important, and God is saying, you know what, I would like for you all to do your part. All right. So listening to the meditation, like I said, just go on YouTube, 12/21 global meditation, do your thing. And if you miss doing it on the 21st, then do it on the 22nd. You can do it on the 23rd. You can do it on the 24th. You could do it on the 25th. It does not matter. But the sooner you do it, the better. Just do it and get it over with, right? What will it hurt? Anyway, so that is actually not the only reason why I came on today. Like I said, I'm holding this crystal, and the song that the angels have been given me is called I'll Go by Sean Carson. And I'm going to put the song down in the description box. So when you get a free moment, just listen to it. So what he says is, I'm going to buy you a one-way ticket to meet up with me. And we're going to fly off, you know, we're going somewhere out of town. And it doesn't matter where we go, just as long as I'm with you. That's what he says. Oh my gosh, I think that's so exciting. And just like our DMs and DFs are coming and they're saying, you know what? I've put this off long enough, or I've been working on myself. Or, we did have some interference, and that is the reason why the unions have been held up. And if you guys want to know more about that, a person that you can look up is Carolyn Kundalini. Carolyn Kundalini, Ralph Smart. I think, mm, is it Steve Noble? But I don't listen a lot to Steve Noble, so I don't really know. But check that out. Go back and find out what has been going on. There has been a lot of interference as far as dealing with, God dealing with getting rid of the Jezebel spirit, black magic, cabal, all this stuff, Illuminati. People who just are narcissists, or who, want to sabotage you, and, all these entities and this and that. And if you're not knowledgeable about all of that stuff, if you want to learn more, just start looking back um, at videos instead of just looking at all tarot. Look back at videos. Find someone that you can trust, who's knowledgeable, who's going to give you information about the journey. Because the journey is not just about him and her, your divine masculine and divine feminine. We go through this journey and then you finally are together. There has been so much to this journey. And we needed to clear a lot of things. Just sit back and watch God work. You had to clear a lot of things in order for this union to finally happen. So that's what the interference has been about. It's not, God, God didn't just sit there and just, decide, oh, yeah, well, I'm going to make them wait a little longer. No. There has been a lot of interference. And so God had to clear that away. So, get ready, y'all. Get ready for union. But what the DM and the DF is saying to you now is, I know that you have waited a long time. And I'm ready just as much as you are to get together with you. And they're saying, you know what? No matter where you are, it doesn't matter. Just as long as I'm with you. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. They love you so much. So they want to come back and express that to you. Some of them want to go on a trip with you. I keep saying that. They want to go and travel, go on a trip with you, get to know you. You get to know them. You know, you're moving to a new location together, whatever it is, whatever God tells you to move or tells you to do, you do. So there are a lot of great things happening right now. There are a lot of great things coming towards you. I just want you to, have your eyes wide open, go, oh, with excitement. There are a lot of wonderful things coming. A lot of the old beliefs, the old way of thinking, the old myths, they're all going away, you guys. The old way that we used to do things, of working harder, right? No more working harder. Work smarter, not harder. All right. Things are going to start coming to you just like that. And you're going to absolutely love how everything plays out. So, you know what? Just continue to do not walk in fear, but continue to be positive. Continue to keep your prayers up. Pray for the whole collective. Ground yourself. Come on, y'all. Do your part. So, we all come together in love and harmony and balance and peace. All right? It's very important. So, you know what? They're saying, I'll go to the ends of the earth to be with you. I'll go. Now, there are some divine masculine and some divine feminine who, the reason why it's taking so long is because if it's going beyond this time, is because they waited till the last moment. Some of them they were supposed to have let go of their karmic partner a long time ago. And they're finally receiving the ultimatum. God's like, okay, making them leave. Get rid of that. Because I told you long time ago that has to end. So what's going on is they have waited till the very last moment, and now they have to release that, because you have to release in order for good things to come into your life. So they're releasing that, but then they still have to do the work. So, it's not your fault, it's their fault, because they waited and waited and waited. I don't have to worry about it. I got time. Whoo! What can you say? I have nothing to say about that. I don't know what to say. Anyway, but that's the truth. That's, what's going on. Some of them who have had third party karmics, those are the things that are happening. And that just blows my mind. I'm like, are you kidding? Some have been waiting for so long for you, right? But that's what's happening. And you know what? It's not all their fault. It's because of the black magic and stuff that's been going on, y'all, the interference. So God said, interference no more, though. It's not going to be anymore. So we're going to take care of that. We're going to nip that in the bud right now. So that's what's going on. So I just want you to please, please, please don't give up hope. Continue to pray. Continue to let your light shine. Continue to believe, trust, and believe that the angels are here working on your behalf. So, your behalf, behalf, your behalf. So, they want to do the very best for you. So, like I always tell people, you know what? You're just looking at it from one perspective, not looking at things that are going on behind the scenes. You could be looking at the glass half empty instead of glass half full. Well, you know what? Beautiful things are getting ready to happen for you. And it's time for you to believe. It's time for you to trust. There are those who have to deal with their karma first, also. Um, I cannot tell you what it is or how long it is. It depends on, you know, what has been done and, um, you know, what God has is given to them. As I understand, for those who just continue to do it, continue, you know, God has continued to give them grace. You know, a little bit of karma will happen here, and then they'll do something else, and then, God's still giving you more karma happens here, and then, later, then more karma happens, and then more. So, as I understand, in January, it's supposed to really come down for those who just don't want to listen. So, um, I'm just a messenger, y'all. I'm just a messenger. And I have heard the same thing from different people. So the information that I'm given, can't all be wrong. I don't think so. Well, I know so. It's not all wrong. So anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. But you know what? They just want you to know from their point of view, everything is better. Life is better when they're with you. And so they are coming to see you. They'll be calling. They'll be visiting. They'll be writing a letter if they're long distance. But they are coming to see you. They love you so much. And as I said to you, there are those. God wants to make sure that everyone coming together has the same vibrational match. So if you and your counterpart are not matching the frequencies, God is going to find someone for you where you will be a perfect match. So that is exciting too. And I can't wait for that. Don't know who it is, but I'm waiting. Um, but I just wanted to share that with you. And I hope that all of you have a wonderful holiday. It's, I always say that holidays are great with family. It's not necessarily the gifts around the tree. It's that you get to spend time with your family or friends or family and friends. Um, it's so important. Everyone's so busy, the hustle and bustle. Um, and you don't get the chance to really come together, be loving towards one another, to work together. And it's just important that you share a special bond, a special relationship. For some of you, you need to heal your relationships. Um, it's time. It's been time. So do what you need to do to bring things together, bring your life back in full circle. That's what God wants. Anyway, you guys, I just keep talking and talking. Oh, I also need to share this. I'm so sorry this video is so long. I thought it was going to be short and sweet. So I received a comment from Huda, Houda, and I pray that I am saying your name correctly. I'm sorry if I'm not. But from Huda, she asked the question. So when you come back together in union, will your life be as it were in the honeymoon stage? And if you might think back to your honeymoon stage where you're just so in love and everything was wonderful and you guys were having so much fun and everything was so light and so wonderful. Um, you know what? I can honestly say that a lot of that is coming back. There are many of you who are, okay, well, if they come back, I've got a lot to say to them or whatever. But then there are so many of you who are just have been hoping and praying that they come back. You do love each other. So they're coming back, and I think that you will be back in that honeymoon stage because he'll you'll only be the person they see, and you'll only be the person, or they'll only be the person that you see. So I think that's so exciting. So, but I'm sure that everyone is different, so I don't want to answer for you. I don't know how it's going to be, but I'm hoping that it's going to be wonderful. You're not going to get back with someone who is who's been an absolute terror. You're not going to do that. But you're going to get back together with someone who's been loving and who's wonderful, and someone who has been maybe they've done a little bit of something, but they're going to come back, and that they absolutely love you, right? So for those who have said, you know what, I do love you, I do love you, I know all this stuff has happened and I'm sorry, or I take the blame for it, but for those who said, you know what, I truly do love you, it's just that all the stuff that's going on I have to deal with, or I'm dealing with, you know I'm sure it's going to be so beautiful when you come back together. But it just depends on how your relationship was in the first place. So, and then the second question is, are we going to come back together um, in all eternity, being an eternal match? And I have to say yes, because you know what, God is not going to let you come back together with someone that you're not meant to be with. So I would say yes. I would say yes. um, I don't think that God would put you back together with someone who isn't your match. Now, if you're a person that, you've been the karmic and you haven't repented and you haven't apologized and you haven't surrendered to God and you didn't do any of the work, well, I can't answer for you. I know that you have some karmic stuff that you have to go through, you have to deal with. So I guess that's going to happen first. And then they're going to bring you back after your karma is over into alignment, and everything will be wonderful. So, again, I'm assuming that's what I'm hoping for. Everything will be wonderful for you after your karma is over. Um, but I just wanted to say to you, your divine masculine, divine feminine says, I don't care where you are. I am coming to you. I'm coming towards you. I love you very much. You know what? It doesn't matter where we go. It doesn't matter what we do, just as long as I'm with you. So I'm going to put the song in the description box. Please take time to listen to it. Also, a 1221 global meditation, you guys. Just pick one, but go ahead and do your meditation. Do your part. And I'll be so thankful. God and the angels will be so thankful too. They're like, everybody participated. This is wonderful. So I just wanted to share that with you. But anyway, I just want to say I love you guys so much, and I will try and do another video for you probably on Wednesday or Thursday, because I just want to say, check in and say hello to you before the holiday hits. So anyway, peace, you guys. I love you very much. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.